Sawadee Kap. Welcome to Easy Thai Lessons, Lesson 4. Now, just like in other languages such as English, French, German, and even Russian, the word for to do in Thai is the word for to make. So, to do or to make in Thai is tam, medium tone. Now, to do or to make work is tamngan. Now, the word for to go is pai. Now, remember what I said before about the word pen. If you can't pronounce the B and the P consonant cluster combination, then just use an explosive B, pai, and people will definitely know what you're saying. Pai. So to go to work is pai tamngan. Now, if you'll remember in a previous lesson, I said that the word for can is dai, and the word for no or not is mai. So cannot would be mai dai. So if I said I can't go to work, it would beผมไปทำงานไม่ได้. Okay? When it's at the end of the sentence, mai dai means cannot do, cannot whatever. But if you place mai dai in front of the initial verb towards the beginning of the sentence, it means did not. It indicates a past tense. So,ผมไม่ได้ไปทำงาน. I did not go to work. And that goes with every verb there is in Thai. ผมไม่ได้ทำงาน ผมไม่ได้ซื้อบ้าน. I did not buy a house. Now, there are several different ways to express the past tense. One thing you got to remember about or realize about the Thai language is that they don't have the same kind of grammar that we have, A lot of people say that Thai has no grammar. Well, that's bullshit, okay? Thai has grammar. It's just that it's very simple, and they don't normally use cases like a lot of non-English languages use, whereas, though, there is grammar. Now, the thing is, though, is that because there's no noun declination, it's hard to tell if something is in the past or present, I mean,ผมไปทำงาน could also mean I went to work, or I'm going to work, or I am going to work, They believe in a completed action, an ongoing action, and to completed action. So, given that, one way to indicate a past tense is to use the word lao, which is a high tone. You put that at the end of a sentence or a phrase. Now, lao means already. So, I go to work already, Well, what does that mean to you? That sounds like a past tense to me. And that is one of the simplest ways right there to indicate a past tense or actually the most simplest is just to say, by tamngan, But by tamngan lao means went to work already. Now, one thing you got to realize also about the Thai language is that they usually omit the pronouns. So, given the context, by tamngan could mean that I went to work, or he or she went to work, they went to work, we went to work, you went to work. Okay? Now, I know it sounds a bit ambiguous, but given the context, you'll start to understand. And to Thais, this is normal. Okay? Now, this isn't the first time, this isn't the only language where they omit the pronouns. A lot of languages that do that. Spanish does it. Russian does it. Even Italian. Many languages will omit the pronouns, but given the text, given the context, then you'll know what's going on. Now, just like in other languages, such as, let's say, Spanish and German, elements of time usually come first in a phrase or a sentence. Now, let's cover these today. Let's start off with today. Today is this day. Wan ni. Day is one, medium tone, and then ni, which is the high tone. Wan ni. Remember, point to your knee and say, this is my knee. Okay, well, there you go. Wan ni. Now, tomorrow is prung ni, falling tone, then high. And then yesterday was mu wan ni, falling, mid, then high. Okay, so if I was to say, yesterday I went to work, you would just say, mu wan ni pum bai tam ngan. Okay? Now you don't have to add lao at the end of that because you've already established that it's a past tense. This is something that occurred in the past. Okay? You're not just going to say, I'm going to work yesterday. No. I went to work yesterday. Now, let's say today I go work. It could also be the same as today I went to work. Or it could be the same as today I'm going to work. Wan ni pum bai tam ngan. Now, in other languages, French, in Spanish, I know those two at least, using the present tense for the future tense is perfectly acceptable and correct. Well, you can do the same for that in Thai, okay? Like, prung ni pum bai tam ngan. I mean, you're saying, tomorrow I go work. Wouldn't you understand if some person from Thailand came to speak to you and say, tomorrow I go work? Okay? That's okay, we understand that. Tomorrow you're going to work. Sure, your English isn't perfect, but hey, we can understand you. It's the same thing in Thai. A lot of these things that I'm telling you, there are other ways of saying them, but here's the thing. You will be understood if you say what I say. So, another simple way of indicating a future tense is to put ja in front of the verb. Okay? Pum ja bai tam ngan. Tomorrow, I will go to work. Will is ja. Pum ja bai tam ngan. Now, if you are currently doing something at this moment, then you can use gamlang. Like, I am right now going to work. Pum gamlang bai tam ngan. And you can put that in front of ja to say, will be going to do something, as in, I will be going to work. Pum gamlang ja bai tam ngan. Okay, so we've established some important things. The tenses, past, future, and present tense. And what today and tomorrow and yesterday is, a couple other words. And don't worry, I'm going to be covering a hell of a lot more in the upcoming videos. Now, I'm going to be covering, of course, numbers, time elements, seconds, minutes, hours, days of the week, months of the year. And then I'm going to have several videos, noun videos are what I'm calling them, and they're going to be still photo videos of food items, articles of clothing, body parts, animals, and hey, they'll be in color. That's right. Anyways, though, after each video, I'm going to have a review video afterwards, too. I'll introduce a couple more words, and, we'll work with it. But until then, though, Sawadee Cup, Cup Kun Ma Cup, I'll see you in Lesson 5.